Friends, I got a very short video for you this morning. I want you to understand why the Cassie versus Sean Puff Daddy Combs lawsuit settled the day after it was filed. Because you might think, well, don't lawsuits normally take years? And if someone pays money, doesn't that mean that they're guilty? And the answer is usually, but that's not why I find this situation so fascinating. So for background, Cassie is an artist who was on Sean Combs' label. They had a romantic relationship, and according to a lawsuit that she filed in Manhattan in federal court earlier this week, it was abusive, it was toxic, it was violent, it was horrifying, according to the lawsuit. And then the news comes out that the very next day, the case is settled, meaning like 99.9999% of the time, he agreed to pay money. Now, the reason that this is significant is that the time frame is so short. And I want you guys to understand why it can be so short. And it's actually kind of simple if you think about it. This lawsuit did not come out of the blue. It is obvious to me, as someone who has filed 2,000 lawsuits or more over my career, that she and her lawyers were making demands on him and his team prior to filing. They were negotiating back and forth, and she gave him a last and final offer, okay? And she says, I'm not going below that. And he responded with some number that was lower than that, and she had said, I will sue if you don't agree to pay my last and final offer. And he tried to smoke her out. He tried to call her bluff. Didn't work. So she filed her lawsuit. I guarantee you that what happened the very next day was that his lawyers were like, oh no, I can't believe she went through it. Because again, the allegations are horrifying. And so he paid her, or agreed to pay her, everything that she had stated in her last and final offer. And that's why a lawsuit which could have gone on for years and really just been a horrifying airing of seemingly criminal dirty laundry was over in a flash. That's it for today. That's all I want you guys to know. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. I'll be back on Tuesday and Friday next week with more updates and more news. Y'all have a good weekend.